Well, I'm the first one to use PowerPoint slides today. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Honorable Chair, mayors and governors, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. It is my great honor to join in this conference and to share the initiatives of our city, Yokohama, which is the largest city, largest municipality in Japan. My message today is, next. Oops, nope, nope.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Down.
I'm sorry. Okay, my message today is simple. Citizen empowerment, city governments convening power. These two are very important for societal transformation raised in the protocol that we will discuss later. Firstly, let me give you an example of how Yokohama, our city, is successful in empowering nearly 4 million citizens. Between 2001 and 2010, our city succeeded in reducing household waste by 43%, by almost half, despite the population growth during that period. This tremendous reduction of waste, followed by the reduction of CO2, was achieved by applying new waste separation, as shown on the right. Why we succeeded in applying this complex way of separation? The solution was partnering with citizen empowerment. In our city, neighborhood volunteer clubs are very active to improve their communities. For example, they engage in voluntary activities for each residential area, such as safety patrol for kids, daily cleaning of streets and parks, etc. And surprisingly, there are more than 2,800 volunteer clubs, and we understand the city is supported on volunteer club basis substantially. The neighborhood clubs are also the pivotal driving force for waste management. In fact, the volunteer clubs are well motivated, and they participate in cleaning and managing of 75,000 waste collection points across whole Yokohama, huge number. City government, on the other hand, hosted 15,000 workshops for residents on how to separate household waste in close collaboration with volunteer clubs. The combination of the community power and the government passion like this enabled a behavioral change of residents, resulting in reducing waste by almost half. So currently, we have introduced more detailed separation of plastic waste in order to increase plastic product recycling. The new way of separation will contribute to 15% CO2 decrease from plastic incineration by next year. We are now reducing CO2 from plastic product quickly by borrowing citizen empowerment again. I believe that empowering citizens is the key to societal transformation with behavioral change toward carbon neutrality. Next, let's take a look at how city government is working with business sectors. Firstly, let me introduce our initiatives on the center of Yokohama, named MM21 District. The MM21 District is a cluster of large companies with about 200 hectare, 130,000 working population, and 80 million annual visitors. Notably, it accounts for 10% of business sector's energy consumption in the city. Well, we are now expecting 100% decarbonization of this district, complete decarbonization in upcoming 5 years by working aggressively with the business sector here. So in 5 years, this district is going to be a unique model in the world on the complete decarbonization of urban area. And this is a selected good story, but the reality is we have to tackle on small and medium enterprises, SMEs, urgently. Well, 70% of carbon emissions come from businesses, and 99% of businesses are SMEs, but 60% of SMEs are still not doing climate change actions. This is the reality. This is because SMEs are challenged by their limited expertise and limited fundings for decarbonization. So there is urgent need to boost a large number of SMEs to action. So here is where the city government steps in. The current fraction of SMEs with climate change action remains at 40%, like I said. We are boosting this fraction to 60% in only 2 years. This corresponds to a 20% increase in 2 years, which needs 14,000 companies in Yokohama. We are dispatching city officers to SMEs in order to provide city-involved support. The menu of city-involved support is, firstly, we publicize registered companies, prioritize in city biddings, provide energy diagnosis followed by a detailed consultation for facilities, and provide subsidy for capital investment. Through sure and steady efforts like this, we are seeking to have most SMEs joining the climate action by 2027. I believe city government has convening power to bring SMEs together to go green. Lastly, I will talk about partnering with Asian cities. For over 10 years, Yokohama has established partnership with Asian cities. For example, we are supporting them to formulate climate change action plans. Also, environmental technologies are being introduced in those cities. As just one example of our support, let me show you the case of Mandaue in Metro Cebu, Philippines. Final waste disposal has been a significant challenge for Mandaue City. Yokohama has continuously provided expertise that helped Mandaue to increase waste separation and plastic recycling. As a result, annual waste was reduced by over 4,500 tons in year 2023, enabling around 3,000 ton decrease in carbon emissions. After these initiatives in Asia repeatedly, last November, representatives from 44 cities and governmental organizations across Asia gathered in Yokohama. Mayors, governors, city officers from Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, etc. gathered in Yokohama and issued Yokohama Declaration toward carbon neutrality with them. And following this declaration, Yokohama and Bangkok will co-host a climate change workshop in Bangkok next month. We will continue to lead Asia on the way to zero carbon society. Okay. Finally, let me finish my talk by reaffirming Yokohama's commitment to achieving inclusive growth for the well-being of all people around the world. Thank you for your attention.